Yep, I'm recording this in a blanket fort. I realize it's kind of dark, and usually that means that the camera can't keep up with the sound, but oh well. I'm in this really awesome blanket fort that my son and I made, and I'm not taking it down, and it's my new headquarters. So a lot has happened since the last time I filmed any of these. Weeks have passed, and I got a preliminary diagnosis. So this, spoiler alert, is what it is. If you're a neurologist, or you just like to watch House and you haven't been able to guess the diagnosis yet or seen the previous videos, you want to see all the other Forgetful Mamas first, because this is the big reveal. He, the doctor, and the test, the EEG, show temporal lobe epilepsy. Now here's the thing. You get a diagnosis and you're like, woohoo! Finally, an answer. Finally, I got it. Finally, I understand. And that makes you happy for 2 days or something until you realize, oh my goodness, epilepsy. Didn't see that one coming. So all those times when I kind of flaked out on you, seizures. That's what those are. Those are seizures, kids. Anyway, so the treatments are either really gross medicine or really gross neurosurgery. So hopefully there's something that I don't know about that's not really gross. But I had a big tearful thing today. It's been a month since I had the big seizure that caused all this, where I lost 5 hours. And I've had, I don't even know, some days I would have 7 seizures. Some days I just have 2. But let's say even if I just had 2, then I've had 60 in the past month. And that's not good for your brain. Not good for your brain. So I was thinking today, I got all tearful because I couldn't remember anything today. And I was like I was in the videos. And I was thinking, well, what happens if they do give me surgery and I lose part of who I am? And maybe I'll talk more at length about that at some other time, but it's too upsetting, and so I don't want to talk about it right now. But I do want to talk about my plan. So I was talking to my buddy Phil about this, and I said, well, there's a test you can do. There's this great test you can do that if I have surgery, as soon as I can open my eyes again, you can run this test on me, and it'll help you know if it's still me. And so it consists of I got about 12, 15 books over here, and I'm just going to share some of the tests. Okay, if I don't smile when I hear this, something's wrong with me. This is by Kaylin Haught, and it's called God Says Yes to Me, and it's been one of my favorites for a long time. I asked God if it was okay to be melodramatic, and she said yes. I asked her if it was okay to be short, and she said, it sure is. I asked her if I could wear nail polish or not wear nail polish, and she said, honey, she calls me that sometimes. She said, you can do just exactly what you want to. Thanks, God, I said. And is it even okay if I don't paragraph my letters? Sweet cakes, God said. Who knows where she picked that up? What I'm telling you is, yes. 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 That's good stuff. This one's going to freak you out. But seriously, if I wake up from surgery or if I'm taking some crazy medicine, somebody has to show up and say these words. Okay? Can you see them? Right? Are they looking not like English? Good. Okay. I love this. I love this. Als Gregor Samsa eines Morgens aus unruhigen Träumen erwachte, fand sich in seinem Bett zu einem ungeheuren Ungeziefer verwandelt. Lag auf seinem panzerartig harten Rücken und sah, wenn den Kopf ein wenig hob, seinen gewölbten, braunen, von bogenförmigen Versteifungen geteilten Bauch, auf dessen Höhe sich die Bettdecke zum gänzlichen Niedergleiten bereit kaum noch erhalten konnte. Seinen vielen, im Vergleich zu seinem sonstigen Umfang kläglich dünnen Beine flimmerten ihm hilflos vor den Augen. I'm telling you what, if I don't laugh on that, they've taken something crucial out of my brain. Okay. Let's see, I got another one here. Oh. Billy Collins. You can read any Billy Collins to me, and if that's just the way my brain works. Just Billy Collins. Oh, here's one. Fool Me Good. I am under the covers waiting for the heat to come up with a gurgle and hiss and the banging of the water hammer that will frighten the cold out of the room. And I'm listening to a blues singer named Precious Bryant singing a song called Fool Me Good. If you don't love me, baby, she sings, would you please try to fool me good? I'm also stroking the dog's head and writing down these words, which means that I'm calmly flying in the face of the Buddhist advice to do only one thing at a time. Just pour the tea. Just look into the eye of the flower. Just sing the song, one thing at a time. And you will achieve serenity, which is what I would love to do as the fan blades of the morning begin to turn. If you don't love me, baby, she sings, as a day moon fades in the window and the hands circle the clock, would you please try to fool me good? Yes, precious, I reply. I will fool you as good as I can. But first, I have to learn to listen to you with my whole heart, and not until you have finished will I put on my slippers, squeeze out some toothpaste, and make a big foamy face in the mirror, freshly dedicated to doing one thing at a time. One note at a time for you, darling. One tooth at a time for me. Oh, I love him so much. I hope my brain doesn't stop loving him. You know, when they say temporal lobe epilepsy, you start wondering, is all the poetry that I see in the sky, is that just epilepsy? You know, is the fact that I can taste music, is that just epilepsy? What? It's so hard. And so that's why I've devised this test, you know, of words that just make me coo and happy. Oh, here's a rough one. Here's one. Yeah, maybe this one should be the first one. So if I have surgery or I have some scary medicine they put on me, read this to me. And if I give you the thumbs up, I'm still me. It's Mary Oliver, Wild Geese. I may cry. And see, if I don't cry, then you know that they've done too much. I need physical, emotional poetry therapy. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. The final test, should I have to do something, you know, to make sure I'm cured of the epilepsy but still me, is you have to play the Smiths. There's a Light That Never Goes Out, because I've been listening to that song since it was released in the 80s, and it always makes me laugh. It's a sick sick humor because it's, well, the song is dark song. But if I don't giggle at that, then I'm not me. And if I don't like my chocolate with peanuts, then I'm not me. Or pecans, or almonds, or cashews. And if there's a rainstorm and rock and roll music playing and I don't want to go outside and run around, something's not right. And if it's spring or fall or winter or summer and I'm looking at the trees and I don't see something magical, then I need help. And I don't think those things are caused by epilepsy, but I'm afraid of the treatment, because what if they are? So those are what I would like. Oh, and a little Paul Simon, you know. I'm accustomed to a smooth ride, or maybe I'm a dog that lost his bite. I ain't expecting to be treated like a fool no more. I don't expect to sleep through the night. Some people say a lie's a lie's a lie, but I say why deny the obvious, child? Boom, boom. I'll get through. I'll get through.
Okilao was the place where I first saw your face. We liked each other right away, but you didn't remember me the very next day. Forgetful Lucy has got a nice caboose. I used to trick you into pulling your car over so we could chat, but my favorite time was when you beat the shit out of Ula with a bat. Then we drove up to see Dr. Keats and found out why Doug always has to change his sheets. Forgetful Lucy cracked her head like Carrie Busey. But I still and if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side